Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the regular season finale edition of Beat Digger Football right here on 1010 KSIR, KSR.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Tyler Carmen alongside Paul Acosta coming to you from Timnath High School in Timnath, Colorado, as your Brush Beat Diggers look to finish their season up with a win against the 0-4 in Patriot League Timnath Cubs. Your Beat Diggers in their away whites and maroon helmets won the toss and chose to receive to kick off the game. We are underway with Juan Sanchez, takes it at the 20. Flag flies in behind him. It's going to be dropped down just past the 25-yard line. Opening kickoff brought to you by Buildings by Design. First impressions are important. Buildings by Design will make your vision a reality. Visit buildsbydesign.com. We'll see what the flag brings. Paul, tell us a little bit about how nice these facilities are.
It's amazing. It's balmy in here, 80 degrees in the box, and everybody else is freezing outside. And we're going here, and you're keeping everybody notified with the game. As I told him at the beginning of the game, he is the glue of Beat Digger Nation. Tyler Carmen, there you go. He glues it all together and paints a great picture for us all. We appreciate all you do. And the opening kickoff was a pretty good little run back, and we'll see how it goes. The facilities are amazing. I mean, even the concession stand. Sign me up over there. I'd work there.
The box is awesome. Everybody, you're right. Everybody's bundled up. The penalty off the kickoff was on Brush. Didn't see what it was, but it backs them up to the 15, and that is where they will start on their first possession.
New quarterback, too. Don't forget tonight. It's Percy.
Yep, Eric Rico must be hurting here, and Percy Odell. Problems right off the get-go. Fumbled the snap. He gets dropped in the backfield. Don't know what's wrong with our sophomore starter, Eric Rico, but Percy Odell's going to quarterback the team.
So in on that tackle was, looks like it was Gunnar Juarez. And I did talk to a couple of the boys before the game tonight, and a lot of them said that's what they had troubles with, is that exchange yesterday in practice with the snap and the fumble. So hopefully they can get it fixed early, but starting off that way right away doesn't look great, so hopefully they get that taken care of, Tyler.
Got a man split out to either side, two running backs behind Odell under center. Flag flies at the snap.
Defense, offside.
Oh, good. I was going to say, if that's on us, we got major issues here. It is encroachment, so that'll give the yards lost on the sack there back to Brush.
Tyler, you know there's some good facilities here when the down and distance box is electronic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's nice.
Heck yeah.
Same set again. Receiver to either side. Turn around, hand it off up the middle. Goes Richie Bruno. He's breaking tackles. Across the 35, across the 40. Timnath catches up to him, drags him down shy of the 50-yard line. Big run there by Brush.
Yeah, great run off to the left side, off the left tackle, and in on there for the save for the Timnath Cubs was number 40, Noel Adams, and he's going to be tough. You can't tackle him high. Everybody knows you got to take Bruno down at the legs.
Just shy of 35 yards for Bruno on his first carry of the game. Same formation here. They give it right back to him up the middle. He gets across the 50. Forward progress. Give him a couple into Timnath territory.
Going through the 4-hole on that time, that's between the left guard and the tackle, and just a great run. I was trying to see, I believe that was number 90, Max Kolzak in on the tackle for the Cubs. And, a good drive going here by the Beat Diggers. They just crossed midfield, so let's see if they can keep this rolling. Snaps look better this time, too.
I mentioned the Cubs are 0-4 in league action. They're 2-6 overall. Brush 5-3 overall, 3-1 in league. They're playing for some serious playoff seeding here. Timnath just looking to play spoiler. Turn around, give it to Tanner Ludgate. Ludgate will drive forward for a couple.
Tanner's so fast to the hole, as we've talked about many times. And Vince Hochhalter in on the tackle. So it's going to be a quick 3 yards for the Diggers, and they've got a 3rd and 5 here. Opening portion of the game, 0-0.
9:30 to go in the first, no score. Tight end off the right side, turn around, hand it off up the middle again. He's going to get driven back. That's Bruno. He gets driven all the way back to the Brush 45.
Yeah, that play
didn't get him much.
No, that play failed on him. They tried to rerun that through the guard and the tackle again, and this time Max Kolzak was not going to let that one go through. He also had Joaquin Bueno in on the tackle as well. So 4th down here, and big decision for Joe Rosenbrock if he's going to make it continue the drive or punt. We'll see how it goes.
4th and 5 in Timnath territory, called the 46-yard line. Juan Sanchez ran off. They're going to go for it.
It's so different seeing Percy in there tonight too,
Yeah.
Tyler.
Oh, they got Timnath to jump, but
I don't
it was
know.
Levi Cox who
Yep.
moved as well. Number 23 on the left side. That's going to be a false start, and that's going to back him up.
Yeah, number 21, Evan Vasa on the left side moved, and Levi just kind of fell forward with him as well. And, being back as the flanker, there's no way he's going to cross the line of scrimmage, so that's going to be a false start every time. So it gave that Vasa guy a chance to get back. So now it's a long time to go here. 10 yards to go for the first down, Tyler.
Yeah, and Bruno's going to back up to punt. Standing at about his own 37-yard line. Good snap. Another line drive punt. Back inside the 20-yard line. It's caught. Return man for Timnath takes it up. Timnath's sideline, turns the corner, gets past the 30. They're going to mark him at about the 33-yard line. Good return there for Timnath, and they'll start their first offensive possession there.
Yeah, Davis Payne was the returner. Ran it off to the left side. Quickly in on the tackle, though. Axton Haswell, he's such a great special teams player, coming up and making that tackle on the left side there in front of the Timnath bench.
Beat Digger starting lineup brought to you by B&B Appliance. With over 30 years of experience, B&B can help match the appliances to your needs. Stop by 502 Ensign Street in Fort Morgan. Defensive starters for Brush upcoming here. Timnath's first offensive set, 3 receivers. They pitch it out to the running back off the right side. He's in the backfield, crosses the 30. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Your defensive starters for Brush. Number 6, Juan Sanchez Calvillo. Number 11, Hunter Proctor. Number 20, Percy Odell. Number 23, Levi Cox. Number 30, Rogelio Caldera. Number 37, Tanner Ludgate. Number 44, Richie Bruno. Number 49, Brody Dick. Number 55, Caleb Jimenez. Number 59, Andrew Herrera. And number 63, Cole Curtis. Head coach is Joe Rosenbrock.
And Mitchell DeAngelis was the first runner there for them. Number 48, their running back, and a great tackle by Axton Haswell on the right side.
Pistol set again here, same running back. Dives across the 40.
Same thing. This is off to the, and he gets into the middle off to the left. And that was Vince Hochhalter with the ball carrier and did a great job, got the first down. Saving tackle there by Percy Odell. With him being the quarterback, too, you got to really take care of him tonight, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if there's an emergency quarterback.
It's probably Joe. 2 receivers left, 1 far out right. Running back to the left, running back behind. Up the middle. Timnath got a nice color pattern. Blue jerseys, yellow numbers. Easily seen, just not in a pile.
Right. Vince Hochhalter was the ball carrier, and a host of boys on the B Digger side, right in the middle there to get the tackle. They're trying to keep it pretty much in the middle so far, is what I've noticed. And off to the left side is what the Cubs are doing at this point. And the Diggers just have to maintain they're still running that 4-3 defense, so we'll see what goes.
We'll see if Joe wants to bring a couple linebackers up in the box.
Absolutely.
Start blitzing Juan Sanchez off the side here. They're going to try a screen pass this time. That's covered up beautifully. I believe that's Levi Cox.
Yep. Sure was a beautiful beautiful tackle by Levi Cox, 3 yards behind, as that pass was caught by Davis Payne. And I don't know if you saw, the quarterback got drilled too, right as he threw that. So you asked about that blitz, and there it was as the Diggers came right through on that play there. So it's putting the Cubs back deep with 12 yards to go.
2 receivers left, 1 right. Ball's on the far hash, 5:50 to go, first quarter, no score yet. Motion left to right here. They run a pitch out to Hochhalter. Hochhalter is going to be stopped in the backfield. Loss of a couple there. Richie Bruno, one of many.
Caleb Jimenez, Juan Sanchez in there as they ran it to the left hash mark. And that's a big boy. Hochhalter's pretty big, dude. What's his size? I think he's 6'1", 197, so he's
big enough.
He's a handful.
So a long 3rd and 12 for Timnath at their own 43.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't give him forward progress. I thought he had one, but they put him back at the same spot.
2 receivers to the short side of the field, 1 right. Shotgun set here, turn around, hand it off to Hochhalter again. He's up the middle. He's got some decent yards.
Once again, Caleb Jimenez in and Richie Bruno and Brody Dick in on that tackle of Hochhalter. And a great stop by the Brush defense as they hold him just short of midfield at the 49-yard line. And looks like they're going to punt it away here. I'm not sure. Yeah, they are.
Timnath punter stands at his own 35. Juan Sanchez back at about his 15.
Well, the winds are going out of the north to south, too, so our left to right.
Yep. Ooh, punt nearly blocked there. It's going to take a Brush bounce shy of the 20. Brush will not touch it, let Timnath down it right there at about the 24-yard line. That's where Brush will start over. Had a good run by Richie Bruno on their first series. That was about the lone bright spot as they had a penalty, a couple penalties, a fumbled snap. Kind of the same story as last week against University. I think if you just don't beat yourself,
Correct.
you should be okay.
Absolutely, and Bruno's there. Just got to run him. I think they're going to continue to run off those tackles and tackles and ends. So we'll see if they continue on that for the Beat Digger plan.
They bring their left receiver in tight, give it to Bruno up the left side. He turns around the corner, gets across the 30, gets brought down shy of the 35. I think they're going to give him the 33. Pickup of about 9.
And it looks like Sincere Gonzalez, big saving tackle there. Bruno, I'm telling you, they're trying to tackle him up too high. And, you know, when he should only be getting 1 or 2 yards and getting tackled without them wrapping up the correct way. He's going to get 5-6 yards every time, Tyler.
Be all right with that.
Absolutely.
Under 4 minutes to go in the first, still no score. Receiver split out left. One of the rights in tight. Odell under center. Turn around, hand it off the right side, trying to run off tackle. Going nowhere.
Yeah, this time they ran Bruno, like you said, to the right, but they had 9 up in the box there, Tyler. So a quick answer back to the runs, and I think they're going to challenge Brush to throw it and see if they can get the ball in the air, and they're going to keep that. Looks like they're running a 4-4 defense. So, excuse me, it's a 5-3. I apologize.
Bruno picked up a yard. That's all he needed for a first. So Brush brings in their heavy run set now. 3 running backs behind Odell. Turn around, give it to Cole Curtis. Cole Curtis off the left side.
Fumble,
ball
maybe.
Came out. Timnath's pointing their way.
It
They
is.
got it. Cole Curtis, first carry of the game, puts it on the ground, and Timnath right there. And Timnath's going to have some really good starting field position inside the Brush 40.
You know, he was running hard. I don't know what happened. I was trying to see who knocked that ball out. The only one I saw that got up off that pile from Timnath was number 55, and I don't see his name on here. So that was, I'm positive it was 55. Yeah, he's standing on the sideline there.
So Brush turns it over with 3:13 to go in the first. Still no score. Timnath from the Brush 38-yard line. 2 receivers left. That's the far side of the field. I'm sorry, near side field, but the wide side. They run a little shovel pass to the man in motion left to right, and that went nowhere. Brush sent the house.
Yeah. Caleb Jimenez, Juan Sanchez, Bruno, Richie Bruno. I mean, just a quick, easy tackle. And, man, that's a big loss for the Cubs to start their drive. And, again, we talked about mistakes. They're kind of the same way at this time. It's kind of an even match when it comes to mistakes tonight, Tyler.
Yeah, Davis Payne caught that little quick pitch and said, "No, I don't think so." 2 receivers left again. Payne's the man out wide. Comes in motion left to right. They pitch it to the left to Hochhalter. Hochhalter gets dropped at the 44-yard line. No gain.
Richie Bruno folded him over on that tackle.
Hunter Proctor is doing an absolutely fantastic job at setting the edge. And he's not allowing Hochhalter to break it outside. And Hunter's just perfectly content letting his linebackers clean it up for him.
Yeah, they're doing the work and just keeping him in the middle. And Hochhalter's having some tough tries here, so I think they even lost a yard on that again.
A long 3rd and 15. Brush sends a blitz again. Hochhalter's going to stumble forward to the 36. It's going to be a 4th and 7 or so.
Andrew Herrera in on that tackle. I didn't mean to cut you off there, Tyler. He came through, but Juan Sanchez was the blitzer. He came right through, timed it perfectly. I thought he was offside for a moment.
If Timnath would go with a hard count, they could definitely get Brush. That'd be something that I'd look for later in the game. 1:25 to go in the first, still no score. Timnath's going to punt it. Punt man stands at the 50. End over end punt. It's going to bounce about the 10-yard line, out of bounds. See where they mark it out here. So they walk it all the way back to the 11-yard line.
Oh, 15 now. Wait, he's going back. Hold on a minute, Tyler.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait
That's
a minute.
more like it. That's more like it.
Okay.
Call it the 23-yard line now.
Wow, I don't know what happened. He just kept walking back.
Well, the back judge there was pointing for him to keep walking back. Like, you don't know where that ball went out of bounds.
Exactly.
So Brush takes over with 1:14 to go in the first. They come out in that heavy run set again. Curtis, Bruno, and Ludgate left to right. They give it to Tanner. Tanner up the middle, gets across the 30. Good quick hitter there by Tanner.
Yeah, and the Cubs unable to capitalize on the B. Digger mistake, so Brush is just going to pound that rock again as Jack Nacksteet in on the tackle there of Tanner Ludgate, and he's so fast to the hole.
Quick 9 yards, second and short here, same formation. Give it to Tanner again. Tanner's going to pick up the first down. Not much after that, though.
So this time they ran 6 up in the box there, right up at the line of scrimmage. Timnath did, and Max Kolzak was able to get the stop, but not enough, not in time. Tanner's just too fast to that hole. Easy first down.
Knows the ball's on the 34-yard line of Brush.
Tyler, have you looked at both sides? Like on this side of the field, look how many players they have.
It's a big roster. It's a big roster.
It's enormous. She was telling us 85 on the middle school roster.
And that's just
kickoff.
2 grades.
Yeah, two grades. Crazy.
That's Fort Collins School District.
Yep.
10 seconds to go. We're going to get one last play off here. They pitch it to the left. That's Juan Sanchez. He's got a lot of green grass out in front of him. He's trying to get to the Brush sideline. He does. He turns it up the field. Gets thrown out of bounds past the 50-yard line with 2 seconds to go in the first quarter. That's a good run by Juan Sanchez.
Yeah, he strung it to the left. He waited for the block perfectly, and Drew Soffer was able to grab him and throw him out to make that saving tackle. He had one to beat. If he could have beat Drew, it was, like you said, it was pay dirt for him.
17 yards for
That's
Juan Sanchez, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. No score between Brush and Timnath. We'll take a quick timeout, come back with the second quarter right here on 1010 KSIR. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second quarter underway. Brush starts it off with a pitch up to the right side to Tanner. He doesn't get much. Ludgate dropped, I think even might have lost a yard.
Yeah, Ivan Hochhalter in on the tackle, number 41 for the Cubs. It just they strung it out perfectly, got it to the end, and easy tackle there.
Yeah, Tanner's fast, but he's not that fast.
Right.
Brush will try over on second down. Man split out to either side, 2 running backs behind Odell.
Did it again, dude.
Tried to go with a hard count, and they got Timnath to jump, but our running backs moved too. It's going to be another false start. No, they're going to call encroachment.
They say he encroached it and called it. So
okay.
Yeah, I thought
usually always goes the offense.
Yeah. Well, Riley Tuck came off the line there also on the line, and I thought definitely would know. They called it there.
Yeah, cheap 5 yards. Brush will take them. Yeah. They're well into Timnath territory now, side of the 40-yard line. Turn around, hand it off to Bruno. Bruno goes up the middle, breaking tackles. You're right. Just keep trying to tackle him high, and you better pack a lunch because it's going to be a long day.
Yeah, exactly. And it took 3 of them to get him down. And Sincere Gonzalez, thank goodness, was there for their Cubs. Otherwise, he's in the pay dirt for that one. And Kyler Giron also assisted on that tackle. But it's the Bruno show right now, man. You got to stop him.
6 carries for Bruno on the night. Turn around, give it to him one more time. He's just going to push the pile forward for maybe 4.
Yeah, number 52, Cade Geist, was in on the tackle for them. I'm sorry, I keep looking off to the side like it's something falling, and it's their
It's a drone.
it's their drone that keeps throwing me off as I'm trying to talk on the radio here. So, but yeah, Bruno, he's just so poised in there. He's running great, keeping the legs moving. It's making it a difficult night for the Cubs.
Two receivers set again. Tight end to the left. They pitch it to the left. That's Juan Sanchez. No, that's Tanner Ludgate. Tanner Ludgate. Nope, I was right the first time. That was Juan Sanchez around the left side. Big chunk picked up.
And an amazing block by Coltrane Curtis on the left side as he pulled, and he just nailed his assignment and easy up the field there. So good call there by Coach Rosenbrock to
15 yards.
run that side. And that was the big open side of the field.
Yep.
Easy run, easy money.
First and goal from the 10 for Brush now. See if they can capitalize. They had plenty of opportunities inside the red zone. Opportunities to score last week. Could not put it in.
6 in a box, 6 on the line for Cubs.
Well, Brush brings in their heavy run set again. Curtis, Bruno, Ludgate left to right. Turn around, give it to Bruno. Bruno is going to try and push forward. He's going to get driven back.
There was like 5 or 6 Cubs trying to take Bruno down.
He got
And
about 3 yards.
He still got positive yards. Yeah, I'm telling you. And he was quick to that hole. That made it a little bit easier. They're running 6 on the line to try to stop the Beat Diggers run game. And, if they keep doing that, then they're going to just bounce it outside, Tyler, and you're looking at easy money. I think that's kind of what they're setting up maybe to go here on the right side. We'll see.
Heavy run set again. They're heavy to the left. They go right, off tackle. Bruno's got a spin. He falls forward inside the 5. It'll be 3rd and goal from there.
So they tried to run it over to the right side, like you said, on the 6 hole, and a little bit successful. He bounced off and kind of spun his way towards center portion of the field there. So let's see if they can punch it in. 3rd and goal.
Tight end to the left. Running back set here. Hard count. Nobody moves. Good discipline on Brush. 8:20 to go. Second quarter. Looking for our first score of the game. Turn around, hand it off to Bruno. Bruno goes up the middle. Dives forward. I think he's in.
I think so too.
Ooh, nope.
Oh, I sure thought that ball crossed.
Near ref. Has him down inside the 1. Give him 4.5.
Boy, you saw what I saw. I thought the ball went across as Jake Nackstedt brought Bruno down, but I sure thought he punched that ball across.
So Brush will go hurry here. On 4th down, 4th and short. Tush push.
Maybe.
Odell.
He kept
Busted play, but Odell's going to get in.
Wow.
Flag's going to fly at the end. Odell didn't have the play call right. He went to pitch it out to the right. Nobody was there, so he had to take it in himself. He went across the goal line. We'll see what the penalty is.
I'm not sure if there's
It's 4th down, so if it's on Brush, it should be a loss of down.
sideline warning.
During the play, assisting the runner, a 5-yard penalty.
Oh, I thought it was.
No. So assisting the runner,
Did anybody touch him?
5 yards. So that'll push Brush back to the 5. They do get to replay the down. I was wrong. They don't lose the down.
Boy, I sure thought he turned it up on his own after
I thought so too.
Failed the pitch. I'm surprised they called that one.
All right, so I think they might go with a field goal now.
So Tush pushes out.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if Bruno's the one running. Who knows?
True.
So no, they're not going to kick it. They're going to go for it.
Yeah, they don't have Rico.
I don't know who our backup kicker is.
I don't
either.
think there is one.
No. They pitch it out to the right. Juan Sanchez looking
Easy
for the
money.
edge. He's got it. He's in. Juan Sanchez puts Brush on the board. 7:35 to go in the first score of the game on 4th and 5 after the penalty. Juan Sanchez says, "Don't worry about it, guys. I got it."
Man, Hunter Proctor with a great block on the outside, and Riley Tuck was pulling over there. It was just perfectly played, and it was an easy run-in for Juan Sanchez. They're probably going to have to go for 2, though. I don't know if they have a kicker like we talked about with Rico out. They are.
They
Tanner.
do. Tanner. All right, let's see what
Whoa.
Mr. Ludgate's got.
First kick of the year.
He's fast up there. He got it through, got the height. No
Left.
good. No good. Extra point is no good. Brush up 6-0. 7:35 to go in the second quarter. First score of the game brought to you by Equitable Savings and Loan. Borrow locally from people you know. Equitable has been providing personal bankers to help you through all the steps. Stop by one of 10 locations across the plains or visit equitable-savings.com.
Great methodical drive there. Ran it, stayed with the game that they're at, and the only problem we had was Scott Norwood had practice with their kicker, obviously, and he missed it. That's okay. That we'll bounce back, right?
4 times? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Tanner just doesn't need to take lessons from my guy, Scott Norwood.
No. Kicking's tough, man.
It's
Tough, especially if you get thrown into it. I think he's a little nervous. I think if he slows down a little bit, I think he'll be all right. I hope he gets another shot.
That's probably why they received the ball on the coin toss, knowing they wouldn't have to kick it.
Probably.
Yeah, it makes all sense. Look at everything's coming in. See,
Yep.
you're the glue
It's
of Beat Digger
all
Nation.
coming together.
Yep.
I don't know.
Good
It's a good kick. It's going to travel inside the 20, down the 15. Turn man catches it there, turns it up the field, gets across the 30. He's going to get wrapped up shy of the 35. They'll mark him down somewhere in there.
Rogelio Caldera on the kickoff team was able to bring down Davis Payne as their kick returner. So good stop. I sure thought he was going to break away. He had a good steam of full steam ahead as he was running through. Defense looks stellar though tonight.
They're doing good.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't mentioned Timnath has a freshman starting quarterback,
Oh, that's right.
Jackson Craig, and he's been able to throw it around the air. He's got 700 yards through the air on the year. It's not something to. Ooh, they got brushed on the encroachment there. Good hard count. I not call it?
Yeah, you called it.
I called it.
Well, they're seeing him always come up and trying to time it, and
Yeah.
Juan Sanchez was definitely Juan was
He was
halfway
coming
back.
Yeah, he was coming.
He looked like Von
was
Miller
there.
last night.
Yeah, he was there. He was there.
I don't know if anybody watched the game besides me, but Von Miller was like 5 yards deep last night when he was offside. That's
I
kind of what it looked like.
had one fantasy player in it, and I didn't even play him, so I was in and out. I kind of figured they'd win that.
Isn't that crazy how people now watch football based on fantasy players?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
it's
what
a
it is.
It's a billion-dollar industry.
Absolutely. Who cares about our own team? I
No.
just need the money.
Yeah.
That's me too.
You think I watch the Broncos for fun? No. Craig's going to go to the air here, looking for Hochhalter. Overthrew him. I think Hochhalter had his hands on it, but couldn't reel it in out there in the flat. I don't know that he would have gotten much.
Yeah, Hunter Proctor.
He'd have been there. He'd have been right kind of at the first down marker.
Yeah, Hunter Proctor was out there ready for him, and I saw Tanner Ludgate closing in. So maybe the footsteps he heard or something. I'm not sure, but I sure thought it was an easy catch for him. Surprised he dropped it. And they've got tall receivers. At number 4.
Yeah, they're not short.
No, not at all.
Carter
6'3".
Gaines.
6'3".
2 split out left, 1 right. Man in motion. They pitch it out to the left. It's a bad pitch. Flag flies in from the back judge.
Yeah, the Diggers didn't fall for that one at all. Matter of fact, Bruno almost got the tackle, but looks like Coltrane Curtis in there, Andrew Herrera. They filled the hole perfectly and closed it in. Let's see who the penalty's on.
I don't know if that's how they teach that pitch, but I do not like how a quarterback's got to pitch the ball like that.
Yeah.
So it's a 10-yard penalty on Timnath.
Beautiful night here, Tyler. Full moon. I put a couple of pictures on Facebook, so if you guys get a chance, look at this field. It's phenomenal.
It's in good
Absolutely
shape.
Phenomenal. Oh, God.
It's artificial turf.
Yeah. But even like the lights are low down
Yeah.
on the lights,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they're up high.
Yeah.
It's like being in an airport.
Oh, yeah. I told you. It's like staying at the 5-star
Sure is.
hotel. Straight drop back, looking for his man down the right side. Flag's going to fly. Yeah, that's PI. I don't think Levi Cox turned around at all. It was a straight fade route there from Davis Payne. Pass was incomplete. I don't know how catchable the ball was, but Levi never even turned around, and that's going to get called almost every time.
For a moment, I thought the ball was tipped, but I did look and see, and it was spinning pretty good. So, yeah, pass interference, easy call on Levi Cox. He's got to turn his head back on that one because you can read the eyes of the receiver, and if he's got his eyes looking up already, try to just turn your head, and then you're out of that call, you know.
So that penalty puts Timnath at the brush 48. 7:08 to go. Second quarter, brush up 6-0.
We almost bobbled
Yeah, that was a bad snap there. Craig had to reach to his right for it.
Andrew Herrera.
He gives it to Hochhalter. I think Hochhalter's down. He's going to pop back up. Loss of a couple.
Oh, no, he's tapping himself out. He's limping. Holcalter's out. He's going to take himself out of the game. Andrew Herrera did not bite on it, and he saw that there was the quarterback was fumbling that ball a bit, so he was quick in on that tackle. Hopefully Holcalter's all right. Hate to see kids get hurt.
2 right, 1 left. Shotgun snap. Oh, they got brushed again on the hard count.
Discipline, man.
They're chomping at the bit.
Well, and Sanchez comes up from that linebacker spot, and of course he comes up, and Andrew Herrera and Cole Curtis, they're on the line, so when they hear him coming, they're like, it's my turn to go too, and they try to time it, and it doesn't work.
Yep.
That's all they need to keep doing, Timnath, is just running on the hard count like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that won't be the last time they get brushed, I can tell you that.
No.
I think Hochhalter's back in. Nope. They throw a slant pattern to Payne. Payne's got it across the 30. 23 yards on the slant there from Craig to Payne.
Yeah, he went about 5-10 yards and slanted it right in towards towards center field there, towards the center of the field. And Hunter Proctor was working on the outside, thinking he was going to go on the post pattern, and made that look pretty easy. And he got some good yards after the catch as well.
He's not slow. He turned it up the field very quickly. Under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter now. Timnath threatening a little bit. Flip the formation to the right. Tried to hard count again. Sanchez got right up to the line. Craig will reset. Turn around. Give it to Hochhalter. Hochhalter makes a really nice move. Ooh, ball's out.
Fumble.
Ball popped out. Brush has got it.
And that was actually 48.
Was it
Mitchell?
I thought he was a little.
Yeah.
I thought he was a little faster. It's hard to tell between 48 and 44.
Boy, that ball squirted right out, and it was. We got an injured beat digger. It looks like on the play. They're helping him up.
So big break there for Brush as Timnath was having some success moving the ball down the field. And Timnath makes a mistake at their own. Brush has got at their own 21-yard line with 5:20 to go in the half.
And an injury like that can really hurt a team. And like you said, you know, he's probably not used to getting the ball as much as Hochhalter. And, you know, when you get those opportunities, sometimes you try too hard.
Oh, no, Hochhalter's still on the bench getting stretched out down here. He just now got up. He's still ginger on that left leg. Brush. Third offensive set here. Give it to Bruno. Bruno's going to pick up 1 maybe.
Yeah, they were quick on that line. This time it was 77 Joaquin Bueno in on the tackle there on the right tackle for the Timnath Cubs. Almost halftime. This game's moved quick. All running.
Yeah, Odell finally gets to play into the huddle. Sydney Regional Medical Center. Don't let an injury keep you out of the game. Check out Sydney Regional Medical Center in Sydney, Nebraska. Learn more at sydneyrmc.com. One man split out right. Got another on the right side in tight. Percy under center. Fumbled snap here.
Yeah, they got it. Timnath got it.
Yep, another fumble.
They got it right back. Number 33. Braun Southworth got the fumble. And I was just about to comment that they've done great on this exchange, and him and Edgar Ortiz had done so solid after that first play at the beginning of the game, and then they've just done it again, and
Yep.
that's costly, especially so deep in the red zone.
Yep, so that fumble by Timnath doesn't come back to bite him. It cost them less than a minute, maybe a minute. 4:30 to go still in the first half. We're going to have our first timeout, I believe. Yep, Timnath will burn their first timeout. Timeout brought to you by Stubbs Gas and Oil, one-stop shopping does exist. Gas, food, and all your travel accessories. Get off I-76 at exit 66A in Wiggins to visit them.
Yeah, they're top player still, though, is sitting on the bench, or he's standing up now, but Vince Hochhalter, he was getting his leg wrapped, so we'll see. They're all kind of standing there at the bench. That's a different way to put the benches. I've never seen it that way in a V pattern.
It looks cool.
It does. I like it.
Yeah. Not much to dislike here.
No,
I'm in a T-shirt, so
me too.
I'm not upset.
Might have to get something cold to drink.
Yeah. You know what? Brush crowd, not bad either. For an hour and a half drive.
Yeah. You can actually see from out on the street level too, I think, Tyler. With the cars parked out
Yeah,
there.
you could. You could. Out of the timeout. Shotgun set. They're going to run that fade route down the right side. Nice high lofting pass there. That's going to be caught.
Easy catch.
That's going to be a Timnath touchdown. Carter Gaines, the sophomore, the 6'3", just kind of just got Levi Cox out of the way. Levi Cox giving up some sides to Gaines.
Yeah, Gaines is 6'3". Levi Cox, unfortunately, is just not going to be able to keep up with that one, and it was a beautiful catch. It was just a timing route, pretty much thrown there by number 1, Jackson Craig.
20 yards. And Timnath on the board. Extra point upcoming. I believe Gaines is their kicker, too.
Kolzak.
Is it Polzak?
Yeah, Kolzak.
Kolzak puts it through. Timnath takes the lead 7-6, 4:28 to go. In the first half, score brought to you by Rudy's Tires. They have 9 locations across Northeast Colorado and Nebraska, which means there's always a location close by. Rudy's Tires brings you 10-10 preps and more every weekday. Visit rudystires.com for more. That was a really good play out of a timeout there. I think coaches must have saw it.
Yeah, they knew the mismatch was there. And Brush has just got to make the adjustment. Maybe you put Hunter on him instead. Hunter's got the height, and you just focus him on, like we mentioned, Gaines, because he's a tall boy, 6'3". And you know what? That's a mistake that cost the Diggers. We talked about that last week. That was an issue as well.
Yep. Timnath has moved the ball, but if you give them your own 20-yard line, that's hard for a team not to take advantage of it.
Exactly. They're all discussing the heat we were talking about.
Yeah.
The heat wave up here.
So Timnath's going to get to kick with the wind as well.
Does it feel like it's like foggy a little bit too here? Do you see it under the lights? Or is it smoke, haze? I don't know.
Yeah, it might be haze.
Yeah.
High kick here. Sanchez got to run up to the 15 to catch it. He does. Reverses field. Gets dropped at the 20. Forward progress might give him the 23. And that's where Brush will take over with 4:22 to go in the second.
Yeah, Ivan Hochhalter was in on that tackle and big shoestring one. And for a moment, I thought Sanchez might get away and break off left, but it didn't work for him. He actually
if he could have broke that one,
Yeah.
he had some room to work. Proctor will go out to the right.
10 in the box, Tyler.
Don't blame him. Do a little misdirection here to Tanner off the right side. He gets across the 30. Quick 7 yards from Tanner.
Yeah, good way to confuse him there with the old misdirection. And then Tiago Tafoya in on the tackle for the Cubs. But Tanner's so quick, and if you do that misdirection, well, changes it up a little bit instead of going down the center. I still think they're looking good if they run it to the right and pull that tackle.
Ball's in the middle of the field, right at the 30-yard line. Receiver split out to either side, tight end to the right. Almost fumbled the snap again. They give it to Sanchez off the left side. He breaks the tackle in the backfield, gets across the 30, turns it upfield. Makes something out of nothing there. Gets the first down.
The kid that made the tackle I can't see, but he's injured. They're on the sideline for the Cubs. So they're going to do a official's timeout here for a moment.
Juan Sanchez picks up 9. on that carry. Officials timeout brought to you by Better Electric. They cover all electric work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does matter. Call 970-521-1030.
That time they ran it outside, what I just had mentioned, it's there. You just got to stay disciplined and run with it. And, lucky that Percy held on to that. I did see it too. He
bobbled it just
bobbled
a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Probably still just a little bit nervous.
Trying to see who the injured Cub was, but it looks like he's up and good now.
From the 39. First down. Give it to Bruno up the middle. Bruno's going to push forward here. Goodness. Falls across the 45. That's where they'll down him out. Give him 6 yards. 2nd and 4.
At some point, you got to go take him down low. They just keep going high.
I'm sure that'll be a coaching point at
absolutely.
halftime.
Yeah, Ivan Hokonato was in on that tackle. Did I say the right name? Is it Ivan
Hochhalter?
I'm thinking of the Fort Morgan
Hokonato?
guy. Yeah, whoops. Sorry.
I didn't catch it till you said it. 3 minutes to go now, and the half clock still running. Bobbled snap there by Odell. It falls forward.
He's got it. Looks like Percy wrapped on it.
Yep, he does.
Seeing some frustration on the linemen there as they're walking back to the huddle. I don't know what's going on in that exchange, but yeah.
They need to get it. Figured out because that's cost them, 3 plays?
Yep.
Plus a possession. They've only lost it once. Or have they lost it twice? I don't know.
3?
It's too many times.
Yeah, they fumbled it 3 times.
They fumbled it 3 times. I think
lost
it's
it twice.
Yep.
Or lost it once and kept it twice.
Odell's going to do the keeper around the right side here. Percy Odell's got a lot of room to run across the 50, across the 40. He'll duck out of bounds.
Good lead block by Axton Haswell on that right side, and Percy was able to continue, get an extra 5 more yards, and I think that got him the first down. So, way to bounce back. Percy could, feel better about it and move on from that last mistake.
First real carry of the game for Percy. Gets him 14 in the first. 2:14 to go in this first half. He'll run it off the left side this time. He's got to find the edge. He gets there, turns it upfield, gets across the 40, across the 35, ducks out of bounds.
Not bad. He's pretty quick on that left side, too, and that's the open side of the field, and just continued with it. Looked like that time, I believe it was Richie Bruno was leading for him there, but they almost had him in the backfield, but just didn't quite get him. He's quick enough to make that turn.
Picked up 9 on that carry. And he stops the clock. Brush still has 3 timeouts, too.
Yeah, so I'm watching him, too, under center, and he's not close. He's a little bit farther back.
He's back a little bit.
Yeah, that's what worries me.
Gives it to Bruno off the right side. Bruno gets across the 30. Breaks tackles. Goodness. Down inside the red zone goes Richie Bruno. Got enough for the first down and a whole lot more.
Well, they're trying to say he fumbled, but no, he was fine with it.
Down to the 18.
I'm going to tell you, they tried to tackle him, but they also tried to go for the ball. Why? As big as he is, you've got to just focus on tackling that kid. They can do that all night, and I think he's going to get some more yards, big yards here in the next half.
Got a timeout. Timnath will take its second timeout of the half. Timnath timeout brought to you by Bank of Colorado. They believe in keeping things simple. Apply for the loan you need for your dream home fully online. Visit bankofcolorado.com for all the info today. Bruno's got 13 carries on the night. I'd like to see him get a couple more and just punch this thing in right before the half. Minute 42 to go before halftime. Yeah. Brush can take the lead back. That'd be great.
Absolutely. And I like how they're now, I think Joe's realizing, it's spread it around a little bit more. I've seen him go to Sanchez. He's gone to Bruno. You've got Tanner. And even our quarterback himself, Percy Odell, starting to run the ball. So hopefully that's will kind of confuse them a bit, and that'll open up the middle because they're filling up 10 in that box almost every time, Tyler.
I wonder why they don't go shotgun. It's a little easier snap. I know the center can do it. They've done it with Rico.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's an easier snap to handle. I know it limits your options a little.
Right.
But, you're turning around and handing it off 2 or 3 yards deep anyway.
And you can see how far back he is. I'm serious. He's a good yard and a half.
Yeah, and he's reaching with his arms.
Absolutely.
So you're right. Tim is stacking that box. They're really stacking to the Brush left side. They'll run it off the right. Bruno's got a big hole. Punching through. Richie Bruno is going to get down inside the 5-yard line. 15 yards. Good grief.
He made that run look extremely easy, ran it right up the middle, looked like it was on the one hole as he ran it up between the center and the guard, and it was just a great disciplined run. And again, you can't tackle him high, you got to go low, and he's going to keep doing this. He's going to get your yards you're asking for him tonight, Tyler.
Heavy run set. Curtis Bruno Ludgate left to right. Turn around, they give it to Curtis. Curtis is going to plow through into the end zone. Brush, touchdown, 1:10 to go in the first half. That was too easy.
Coal train is what they call him. He drives it on through and delivers it. Delivers his load, as he told me. He's the coal train for that reason. So good job for the Diggers to stay with it and changed it up. I think they were expecting Bruno to come with that ball. They're going to go for 2 now.
Yep, missed their first extra point attempt. Ludgate had a good kick, just went left. So coming back with that heavy run set again. Curtis Bruno Ludgate.
Right side's wide open.
They run it off the left of Bruno. Bruno's going to get tackled, drugged, pushed into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good.
I don't know if they really tackled him, Tyler. I think he fell in because they couldn't stop
He pushed his way in.
Yeah,
He pushed his way in. Brush
it.
goes up 14-7 with 1:10 to go in the first half. Brush touchdown brought to you by Bailey Mechanical. Getting your house the right temperature is difficult. Call 970-522-0471 and let Bailey Mechanical go to work for you.
No, I like what you're talking about here, this facility. It's amazing. It's beautiful to be at. The only complaint I have was climbing up the Manitou incline to come up into here.
Sure.
I felt like I did about halfway and I was needing some oxygen. But otherwise,
You could be in Severance.
absolutely.
We could be in Severance. Severance is Pikes Peak. I mean, it's you get about 3/4 of the way, and you look up, and you're only about 1/4 of the way.
I would have installed elevators here if it would have been my choice.
We're close enough to ski country.
Absolutely.
Those conveyor
little
belts.
lifts. Yeah. We need that.
Yeah.
I would ride a dumbwaiter if they even had that.
Yeah. Kickoff down to the 20. Payne takes it out to about the 35.
That Roger Caldera is so quick on those kickoffs. There he was again on the shove out of bounds there. So great kick containment for the Diggers.
So Timnath's got 1:06 and 1 timeout to try and tie this, or at least get a field goal before the half. Halftime show coming up, brought to you by Warren Community College.
You see, that's why the people in Brush are sitting so low. They can't go up that incline either.
No, I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
They should sell oxygen at this place. They would get a lot of money.
2 receivers set right, 1 left.
Sorry.
Timeout. Timnath burns their 3rd and final timeout. I don't think that's what that coach wanted to do. Timnath timeout brought to you by Miller's Landscaping. You put so much time and effort into your show animals. We offer a wide selection of livestock feed and supplies. Stop by 19645 County Road Q in Fort Morgan.
You know, when I talked to the AD a little bit ago here, too, he said they have a video company that also will play the you can see the live action, and then they can replay it and show it on the screen there as well. So that's pretty impressive.
You've got some pull at Brush, Paul. Why don't you get on the horn?
Yeah. My
some
luck,
calls.
I'll say something, and we'll have bleachers like this where I need oxygen to get up there, and I'm never going to make it. They need to put me down low and have, like I said, an elevator help me up.
Yeah.
You know, when you get older, you comment on my age.
I never said you're old, Paul. I just said you have grays.
Couple of grays. Let's just call it a couple.
It shows.
Sure.
Shotgun set here.
If I comb them over, it darkens up.
Four wide. Craig's going to go out to the flat at the 40. Pass is caught. It's only going to get about 5.
Looks like Percy Odell in on that tackle along with Caleb Jimenez as the as the outside end there.
Clock's going to run here. I don't know who caught that ball. But same formation here, straight drop back. Going to go down the right side. That's going to be PI again. Levi got tied up, and I think he's saying it wasn't him, but I mean from here, either the receiver kind of fell into him. Like I wouldn't expect Levi to grab him and drag him down, but Either way,
Yeah, that's a mismatch though that they keep seeing, and they're going to keep attacking it all night, Tyler, if they can't fix it there. And I think your best option would probably be putting Hunter on him.
tell you what, that quarterback throws it so high, though, if you just backed off a little bit of your coverage.
Yeah.
And I know he's ran that slant route one time, and you don't want to get beat by that either. But
that's your inside linebackers, or your linebackers that should pick
Yeah.
that up too, and your safety.
yeah, Brush runs like a zone.
Yeah.
So they run the same formation here.
Did it
They're
again.
Yeah, they're going to go out to the flat this time. That pass falls incomplete. Tried to run the out route.
So Tanner came in to help out Levi a little bit on that one as they went to number 3, Davis Payne. So
32 seconds to go in the first half.
you're right, though. He floats that. I mean, even that little one, he floated quite a bit still.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember long ago, the NFL, John Madden used to count the hang time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like when he.
You could count him. It's
You could.
solid. It's a 2-3 Mississippi count. I mean,
Yeah.
It stays up there. Brush brings a blitz.
Did it again.
Yeah, but he threw it right, but that was a miscommunication there. Everybody ran a comeback route, and there was nobody down the field.
The closest receiver was ours, I think, Percy Odell.
Oh yeah, all the Timnath receivers were shy of the 30, and that ball hit the 20. So 3rd and 10 with 28 seconds to go. Ball is at the 43-yard line at Brush.
Well, if you're Tinmouth and you're successful with that pass, though, I wouldn't be surprised to see them try that again on that post route again. There he is lining up on him again, and they're going to see if they could get that. 3rd and 10, you got nothing to lose here. We're almost at halftime.
Odell's cheating down. He's at safety to that side.
Yep, sure is.
Levi's giving him plenty of space, though. Gosh dang it. They got Brush to encroach again.
Same
with
one.
the hard count. Don't blame him. Good call.
Yeah, Juan Sanchez, same thing. So coach is going to have a chat with him on that one as they pull him off the field and put in Axton Haswell to replace him. I think that's his 3rd or 4th time he's done that tonight.
Third. He's been close a couple more times.
That's what happens when you get caught reaching your hand in the cookie jar like
Yeah.
that. You're going to get a penalty on you every single time.
I
So.
do love cookies.
Yeah. Halftime, I say we walk down and get some cookies
yep.
and hot cocoa.
I heard it's like a 15-minute halftime, so we're good.
Yeah, but we still got to come up the steps. I'll let you go.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I think Brush is going to burn their first time out of the half. They do indeed. First time out for Brush of the first half, brought to you by Premier Farm Credit. For over 100 years, they've been providing affordable, reliable, and consistent credit. Visit PremierACA.com.
So the defense has done pretty well, giving up that touchdown. And, they were kind of forced into that being in the red zone to start out with against the Cubs. And they've kind of bounced back. We got to work on the pass containment like we talked about. If they come out the second half, we'll be kicking the ball off to them. So I think the best thing to do is focus on making sure that we get the good coverage, especially on the deep pass. I think we've got the run for the most part contained on them. And like you mentioned, Hunter Proctor has been solid keeping the run up the middle. And that's just a key factor for tonight's success on the defensive side.
Just watch the penalties.
Oh, I got an idea. We should call that drone to deliver up here to us.
All right. I'll let you get on that. I don't know how to go about doing that.
I don't know. Hey, every help we can get.
4 wide again. Slot man to left comes in motion. Left to right. Going to roll right. Throw the out route again. Pass is caught. Shy the 30. Tipped by number 82 and caught by number 14.
Unbelievable. Ryan Waymeyer was able to, I think he thought he was going to get it and tipped and caught by 14.
But no timeouts here, so clock still running. Wasn't out of bounds. They'll spike it on first down.
Now, is that going to be where he was, too? Where that's going to get spotted? Because he spiked it. No, it's not.
It's an incomplete pass.
Sorry. For a moment, I thought he was walking back there. I was like, what's he doing?
So Jackson Barker is the one who ended up with the ball.
A little gift.
The intended man was 82.
Yep.
Ryan Waymeyer went through his hands into Barker's. Barker made a nice kind of diving catch there right on Timnath's sideline, but he didn't get out of bounds, so they had to spike it on first down. 14 seconds to go.
Brush is covering that left side again with Odell giving a little assistance there.
Low snap.
That's where they're going.
Craig's looking right. A beautiful catch there. Proctor just outran the coverage, basically.
They got no time. They got no time.
Carter Gaines. They got time to run it here. They got to reset the clock, reset the chains. That was a 25-yard
6,
pitch and catch.
5, 4, 3. Oh,
So with 2 seconds left, they get it spiked again. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 5.
I don't know if you saw that, but Caleb Jimenez dove in to try to catch that spike. He did. He dove under it and tried to catch it. I think he was going for the pick. They're going to go for the field goal.
Timnath's going to kick a field goal here with 2 seconds left.
Start the clock after the snap. This is a field goal.
Snap down. Kick is up, and it is good. Timnath will take a quick 3 points there into halftime. Brush still leads 14-10, but a good drive put together by the Timnath Bears. We've got ourselves a pretty good football game. We'll take a quick time out, come back with your halftime show presented by Morgan Community College right here on 1010 KSIR, KSR.com, and Eastern Plains Sports Network. Welcome back into Beat Digger Football. Halftime show brought to you by Morgan Community College. At the half, Brush is up on Timnath 14-10. Timnath able to get a field goal there in the waning seconds of that first half. Timnath's also going to get the ball back here. We get underway in the second half. Tyler Carmen and Paula Costa with you on 1010 KSIR. Beat Digger Football, the regular season finale. Beat Diggers have traveled up to Timnath, have had some good drives, some good scores, just shooting themselves in the foot too much, Paul.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just, I'm speechless how much it's grown. We were just talking about the restaurants and stuff out around here, and Timnath here is planning on becoming a 4 and 5A school down the road, and this just the construction everywhere, and it's just amazing. And if you don't know where Timnath is, it's just barely east of Fort Collins on Highway 14.
Yep, just a couple miles off the highway. You can see I-25 just behind
Right out
us
the door,
here.
yeah.
Yep. And it's a huge school. My goodness.
Yeah.
It's both a high school and a middle school, but it is
They have a lacrosse field,
absolutely ginormous. Oh, it's a soccer field,
Soccer
lacrosse
field,
field, football field,
tennis courts. They have everything.
Yep, they got it all.
Tanner's in the kick.
Second half underway. Kind of a short kick. It's going to try. Ooh, bobbled snap here. Oh, Brush has got a chance to dive on this thing. Ball's up in the air. Bounces back towards Timnath. I think Brush sideline goes nuts. I think Brush has got it. Ref signaled that way. Maybe Eric Rico ought to try that kickoff every now and then.
I think John Walter got that, dude, because I saw 50 running all over the place, but that ball was everywhere. It hit him. It bounced forward about 6-7 yards, bounced off to the left, going left to right on the field here, and I could not believe it. Nobody could grab it. And
Did you see Roger Caldera?
Yep.
Superman dive into
He's-
that pile.
Every special teams, that kid's out there. Good job for Roger Caldera.
All right, so Brush kicked off to start the second half, and they've got the ball. 6 seconds inside Timnath 30-yard line.
Penalty.
Odell will turn around and hand it off, but you're right. Flag flies first, signal towards Timnath.
Looks like they're going to be called for encroachment.
Encroachment,
Indeed.
you on defense, line up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I saw that earlier in the first half, too. Number 52 lines up in the nose guard position and looked like he was pretty darn close with either his hand or his helmet, and I think this time they're going to start calling it on him now.
Well, if you've got a quarterback who has problems with the snap, that's exactly what you do. So Odell will turn around, hand it off to Bruno off the left side. Bruno
He's
trying
still
to break
going.
tackles. He does. He breaks a couple tackles. Too bad he only got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and they had him the first time. He bounces back, rolls to his left, continues, bounces one more time even, and then all of a sudden Percy Odell shows up out there to assist with the run, but all for nothing.
Bruno and they'll get in the backfield. 2nd and 5. Fake the handoff here. Odell's going to keep it. Ooh, turns it up inside, breaking ankles left and right. Gets dropped shy of the 20-yard line.
Number 41 from Timnath. I couldn't believe it. He went straight to the ground. Ivan Hochhalter as Odell turned it upfield, and oof.
When Odell planted that foot and went upfield, yeah,
I sure
that
thought
didn't
he
look
got more
fun.
too. They only gave him 2 yards on
Yeah,
that.
they only give him 2. They close in a hurry. So from the 21, 3rd and 3. Odell under center. Give it to Bruno. No, he fakes it. He's going to run left. He's got a lot of green grass out in front of him. Safety's going to have to come get him at the 10. Pushed out of bounds. First down's picked up. See where they mark him. About 15 yards for Odell there off the left side.
Great seal block by Austin Lay, number 60. He pinched that defensive end in, and Odell had nothing but green to get on that side, so it made it look really easy, and his speed is perfect. But Austin Lay, got to give him credit for that one.
So on first downs, 1st and goal from about the 9. Give it to Bruno. Bruno off the left side. He stopped after a couple.
Try to lead block with Tanner on Ludgate first, and then Bruno to kind of clean through. But it looked like he actually lost yards, but they've got him actually positive yards, so he's down at the 8-yard line. So we'll see if they can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Hunter Proctor's going to go out to the right. Tight ends will go in motion to the right. Odell under center. Give it to Bruno. Bruno's going to cut it up the middle. Not get much. I think he got down to the 5.
A little bit of trickery there by the Diggers. They had everybody look right, and they all flushed to the right, and Bruno took the handoff and pretty much bounced left to try to just take on the last couple guys over there. So it was a great call by Coach Rosenbrock. Got him 2 or 3, but still need to punch it in there.
I'm sure he hasn't practiced it much, but I'd really like to see Odell throw the ball just one time.
I would agree. Brody Dick.
Yeah. 3rd and 5. Up the middle goes Bruno. Who needs an arm when Bruno is going to walk in untouched for the 3rd Beat Digger touchdown of the game. 9:08 to go in the 3rd quarter. They capitalize on the fumbled kickoff return there from Timnath, and Bruno puts one home.
He made that look so easy, Tyler. He ran right up the middle, right beyond on the left side there of the center between that and the guard. And so easy, he literally ran up to the official and handed the ball off to him and said, your turn.
Yep, those are nice.
Yeah.
Rush is going to go for 2 again. They bring in Curtis, Bruno, and Ludgate in the backfield again. Odell under center. Ooh, I think it should be encroachment. I think any Beat Digger that moved, yep, it's going to go against Timnath.
Caleb Jimenez didn't look happy on the guy that shoved him.
Yeah, he got pushed a little bit.
Yeah. Half the distance to go. Do you think Tanner's going to go get the tee? Maybe.
Nope.
Okay.
He's going to stay on the sideline. Juan Sanchez is checked in. They're probably going to try and run this off probably the right side of the field here.
Or another
Now, they're going to run it.
Brunification.
Either that or run it off the left side with Sanchez. He's the running back on the right side. Nope, go tush push. Brotherly shove's going to get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good.
Making sure there was no flag because I did see a little bit of hand push there.
Yeah, they might have thought about it, but
Yeah.
I think even without that, it was good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep, 2-point conversion's good. Brush goes up 22-10 with 9:08 to go in the 3rd quarter. Brush score brought to you by Western Engineering Consultants. Since 2003, they've been providing big firm product with small firm relationships. Visit westerneci.com for more.
Got to capitalize on the mistakes, and that's what our boys did there that drive. And let's see if they can kind of keep the old momentum shift going their way. Got to answer back. Timnath does here, but you can't throw your guards down still yet because they got that great receiver in number 4.
Yep.
What is it, Gaines? Carter Gaines. So you got to keep an eye on him still.
Gains and pain. That's how Timnath finds their way back into this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So there's three return men at the second level and 3 at the third level.
It's like a Bermuda Triangle, it looks like.
Ludgate's going to kick off with the wind at his back. Low kick. This one's going to bounce at the 20. Ooh, it's going to stop basically at the 10-yard line. Turnman's going to pick it up. Up the field he goes across the 30.
It was almost a knuckleball
Oh,
kick.
we're going to get it on sportsmanlike conduct here. 41 for Timnath and 38 for Brush. Dylan Krob. The number 41, Ivan Hochhalter. Krob was just laying on. They're probably going to call this on Krob. He laid on top of Hochhalter for way longer than he needed to be.
Well, Kristen Strohmeyer got the initial tackle like you meant, or first, and then, yeah, it came in, and I don't know, maybe it could be both sides. They might go off settings here. We'll see.
Well, Hochhalter finally gave him a shove when they let him up, but flags had already flown. I think this is going to be on sportsmanlike on Brush.
During the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the kicking team. 15-yard penalty.
Yep, unnecessary roughness. So that'll give Timnath an extra 15 yards at the end of the run. That's going to put him in Brush territory, I believe. Nope, just shy of it. The Timnath 49. A little extra chippiness down there. Right at 9 minutes to go in the third. 22-10 is your score. Brush on top of the Timnath Cubs. First offensive play here for Timnath. Out of the half. Craig's going to loft it up deep. This ball's going to be knocked down. Good play there.
Percy Odell.
Yep, Odell got in there. Intended man was number 14, I believe, Jackson Barker. That's a freshman tight end. He's a big body. Percy Odell giving up some size, but not backing down.
No, Percy got his hand up in there, too, and was able to flick that ball out and not even give him an opportunity. So, obviously, already the Diggers have made their defensive adjustments to see if they can stop that pass.
Try over on second down. The marker on the chains has not changed, but it should be second. Keep an eye on that. Timnath tries to hard count. Brush won't bite. Two receivers right, one left for Timnath. Ball's on the near side, the Timnath side. Low snap, turn around, hand it off. That's DeAngelis, I believe. He gets across the 50, maybe to the 49, pick up of a couple.
Juan Sanchez in there along with Roger Caldera, Rogelio. Good tackle for both of them to help work together. And they did fix the stick now,
good.
so it's his third down.
Good. 3rd and 9.
Again, I got to mention, Hunter is not in on many of these tackles, Tyler, but it's the containment.
But he's there.
He's there. I've noticed that again.
They're going to go deep off the right. Oh, no, they go to Barker. Ooh, Barker makes the catch but gets dropped short of the sticks.
Percy Odell just took a hard hit on him, too, and contained him, so he was only able to get 8 yards. So leaves him with the 4th and 2, and Tanner Ludgate was also in on the coverage.
Second catch for the freshman tight end Barker. It's going to be 4th and a long 2. 7:50 to go.
A little slow getting the play in here. They're trying to
Yeah.
rush it in.
Craig finally runs in. Back judge. Oh, there it is. They need to hurry. 5. Way too high there on the pass intended for Payne. And Timnath will turn it over on downs.
Levi Cox and Tanner Ludgate all in that area, but yeah, that pass was not catchable. So loss of downs.
Tried running the slant there to Payne, and
It ended up being
I don't know that anybody's catching that one.
I guess you could say it was a major pain.
Oh,
Got a nice quote there.
little Matt Damon fan?
Yeah, movie quote.
Yeah. I'm more of a Bourne franchise guy.
Ooh.
So Odell back under center, give it to Bruno. Bruno.
Can't stop him.
Nope, he gets across the 50 into Timnath territory down to the 45. They're going to mark him at the 46.
Back in, though, for the Cubs, number 44, Vince Hochhalter. He actually made that tackle.
Bruno, 20 carries on the night. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Sanchez is in. Is the running back to the right of Bruno. Receiver to either side. Takes a snap, give it to Bruno again. Bruno up the middle. Legs churning, breaking tackles across the 35.
And back at it again. Guess who's in on the tackle? His opposite number counterpart, Vince Hochhalter, able to save it. But they got to keep trying. They've got to they've got to stop trying to tackle Bruno up high. And again, Joe's not going to stop. He's going to just keep pounding it the same way until you can figure it out. Looks like a little break. Nope, Bruno's still in the back.
He's on the right side this time. Sanchez to the left. Give it to Bruno again off the left side. Gets across the 30.
Yeah, this time he runs it through the left tackle there, and a great little quick burst there again. And you had Juan Sanchez kind of lead the way a little bit, but Bruno gets up and he's ready to go again.
Quick 6 yards again. I'm already at the end of my stat sheet for him. I got to start
Got to flip it over.
back the other way. Had over 100 yards in the first half. Joe's obviously trying to get him.
Tanner.
Tanner
Tanner's gone.
breaking tackles down to
He's
the
gone.
10-yard line. Tanner Ludgate will take it in.
To the house.
28-yard touchdown for Tanner Ludgate. Broke a couple tackles along the way.
Wow.
He's just too fast.
Tiago Tofa had him briefly, but he's just way too fast, and he busts that one tackle, and he's gone. Pay dirt for Tanner Ludgate.
Was saying Joe's trying to get Bruno to 200 yards, but might not get there if Tanner's breaking off 30-yard touchdown runs.
Yeah, exactly.
28-10 is your score. Brush is going to go for 2 again. They went with the hard count and got Timnath to jump on their last score. They bring in that heavy run set again. 3 running backs behind Odell under center. Around, give it to Bruno. Bruno's going to go off the left side. He's in.
Yeah, easy money. Again, run off that left tackle. They have not been able to stop it. They're filling in the holes there. They're playing guard, nose guard, and then tackle, nose guard, and tackle. But they're so tight in towards the center, and that just leaves it wide open for the left tackle and through the right tackle. So they just need to keep pounding that rock like that. It's going to be difficult.
30-10 is your score. 5:45 to go in the third. Brush on top. Brush score brought to you by Wiggins Electric. Count on Wiggins Electric for quick, efficient, and courteous service to keep you up and running. They provide you with the service and products you need at your most critical time.
Might need a second column for Tanner Ludgate soon.
Nah, that was only a 6 carry of the game. I got 22 boxes for carries.
Hey, he might make it.
He might. He might. The Brush defense keeps getting the ball back. So Tanner will kick off again. Wind at his back. It's a pretty good breeze down there.
Yeah, it sure is. It's chilly.
Low kick. Travels down to the 15. Caught on the run. Return man turns it up the field. Gets to the Timnath sideline. Down the sideline. Sidesteps a tackler. Gets across the 40. Down near the 45. I think it's going to be about the 43-yard line. Good return there for Timnath. Good starting field position.
Yeah, and Davis Payne had a great run to the left side. Really disciplined. I think that short kick kind of hurt Brush there because it was a low short kick, and he was able just to get a burst of speed. And thank goodness Axton Haswell was in on the tackle on him quickly. But they got a good start at the 43-yard line.
Two receivers right, one left. Craig out of the shotgun. They're going to swing it out to the running back here. Swung out of bounds after a pickup of about 3.
I finally get to say Hunter Proctor in on the tackle now, finally, for you. That kid is Mitchell DeAngelis. Took that pitch out on the left side, and Hunter stayed disciplined, and then he just popped out and made the tackle.
Two out right, one left again. Shotgun set, pitch it to the right this time. DeAngelis just again looking for room. He's not going to find any. Might have got a yard.
Caleb
goodness.
Jimenez. Yeah, Caleb Jimenez came and closed in. TJ Rivera in on that tackle as well. And, I think also, Tyler, to be honest, he's in the shotgun, and then that running back's about 4 yards even deeper, and then he pitches it back to
Yeah,
him.
yeah. They got 7 yards just to get back
Yeah.
to the line of scrimmage.
Makes it difficult.
You know,
You need 17 for 10
I don't
yards
mind it.
long.
I don't mind them trying to run it a little more.
Right?
I think they'd have had a little bit more success in the first half, but now you're going to have to try and get back in the game. So here they go on third down. Was that ball tipped at the line? I don't know. It is caught by Payne. Payne shifty. Gets across the 50. He's going to be real close to the first down. I think they're going to give it to him.
Axton Haswell and Caleb Jimenez came in for the tackle, and Caleb's been on that outside end there and was able to close in. But I think you're right. That ball might have been slightly tipped.
They go ahead and give him the first down.
First down.
Into Brush territory they go. Fresh set of downs, 4.5 to go in this third quarter. Brush up 30-10. Two right, one left again. Shotgun set, high snap, turn around, hand off DeAngelis. DeAngelis at the 50, sidesteps. He's going to get brought down there by a host of diggers.
Might as well call the whole defensive line off for that one because they closed in quick.
Almost easier to call the players who weren't in on the tackle.
Exactly.
There's only 4 of them.
Right. Again, that's it. They started back on that shotgun. He handed it off to him at 5 yards deep. Tough to make that up.
Need a new ball, apparently.
It's almost like he's showing him like evidence or something.
Deflate gate.
Yeah. It's like no one wants to touch it.
Two receivers left, one right this time. Run backs to the left and behind of Craig. Shotgun snap, turn around, hand it off. That's number 22 for Timnath. He hits the hole hard, but he's met very quickly. That's Jackson Bellender.
He was quick to the hole, I thought. But, yeah, the group tackle, the gang tackle is just amazing how they close in.
That's another one of those 5-7 yards deep.
Yeah, and the philosophy of the B-Diggers, too, is if you can get 11 guys on the ball or 11 guys in on the tackle, that's even better. And you can see that Rosenbrock's pushing that with this group this year really well.
Fly to the ball. Because you never know what's going to happen.
Ooh, high snap.
Craig
Tipped.
goes out to the left. Good.
Oh,
yes.
my gosh.
Pass is incomplete.
82.
Holy cow.
Levi Cox came in and just
Like
drilled.
a missile.
Ryan Waymeyer, poor kid, he took a hard hit.
His quarterback left him hung out to dry there.
So that's kind of the downfall to that loft pass that he has. They got to go up for it, and you get folded over pretty quick.
So
He
4th
comes
and
off.
10.
He shook up a little bit too.
I would be. Back, hey, quarterback, let me talk to you a little bit. Hunter gets it off from his 40. It's going to bounce at the 20. Take a Timnath bounce. It's going to be down right at the 15-yard line of Brush, and that's where they'll take over with 2:29 to go in the third, up by 20.
It's a big difference. It's such a flip-flop from last week's demeanor on the boys as they struggled with University. You can just see the high fives, we're looking better, we're feeling better about ourselves, and not bad for Percy Odell's first start as a quarterback too, and even as with the rough start they have.
Seems like it's been working out.
Yeah, he's starting to get a little more comfortable in there. Just still got to get that exchange.
2-minute warning.
Tight ends will go in motion right to left. Two running backs. Bruno Ludgate. Turn around, give it to Bruno off that left side. Gets tackled quickly.
Yeah, they tried to lead that one with Levi Cox to the left side.
Pick up 4.
Saw that one. Different name to call was Ben Southworth, number 33, came in and closed in on that tackle.
Under center goes Odell again. This time to Ludgate up the middle. Ludgate's got a lot of green grass. Sidesteps the tackler. He's down the field. He's across the 50 into Timnath territory being chased. Across the 30. Is he going to make it? Great block there by Hunter Proctor down the field. And Tanner Ludgate's going to take it a long, long ways, 80 yards to the house. No flags. Hunter Proctor down the field throwing the block that saved Tanner from getting drugged down from behind.
Oh, wow, that was incredible run to the left side. Tanner was so quick off that off the 7 hole, and there was no stopping him. He was determined. I thought he was going to get caught right around that 40, and you made it right there with Hunter Proctor with a heck of a block. And usually they'll call a penalty like that on that, for blocking the back. But he got in front.
Yep, did what you're supposed to.
Absolutely. Great job by Tanner Ludgate.
he sidestepped out of that ankle tackle there.
Sideline warning.
Sideline warning, yep.
Against the Cubs.
That's back-to-back touchdown runs for Tanner Ludgate. 1 of 28 and 1 of 80.
Well, he's over 100.
Yep. In the second half alone. Rush goes up 36-10.
Might as well give it to you-know-who.
Yep, Richie Bruno's going to take it in for the 2-point conversion. Rush goes up 38-10 with 1:42 to go in the third. And here I was thinking, nice, long, sustained drive, get into the fourth quarter. And Tanner said, no, I want to put it in the end zone one more time.
I don't think Richie deserves 100 besides that, so he wanted his 100 too. So, yeah, great running tonight, though. And I got to give credit to the line. I mean, it all happens in the trenches, and the line has just been fantastic blocking. Especially on that left side. Most of our scores have been on that left side. I mean, they've done quite a bit on the right, don't get me wrong, but most of the big power runs tonight have been off of that left side for the Beat Diggers. So great job, great discipline out there. And that's just smash mouth Beat Digger football. I mean, that's tradition football right there.
Brush Score brought to you by Van Wyck Insurance. They have insurance from over 60 lines to help you find the right one to fit your budget. Stop in and see Van Wyck at 508 West Main in Sterling.
Well, 38-10. It's going to be a tough one for them here.
Little squib kick here from Tanner. I don't know if he meant to do that or not. But Carter Gaines is going to cover it up. It looked like it was like an onside kick.
Well, I don't know. I thought he swung his foot through, though. I don't know. Maybe he clipped. I don't know.
Hit the ground first.
Again, he went to the Scott Norwood football kicking camp.
That's another. I mean, when Rico's your kicker, we'll have to ask Coach Rosenbrock about his sophomore quarterback here after the game.
Yeah.
Get an update on him. Because that thing kind of gets forgotten. He's not just your quarterback, he's your kicker.
Oh, yeah.
But now, I mean, you've gotten every 2-point conversion that you've gone for in this game. So maybe that's what we ought to do from here on out anyway.
Yeah, they're just adding some time back on the clock here in the booth. And I got to tell you, I got to put a shout out to this place there that's all electronic, and they use iPads to start the clock out here. They just tap the little screen and it starts the clock. So it's pretty amazing.
Shotgun snap here, Craig, drops straight back, throws it
Incomplete.
Intended for his man on the out route towards that Timnath sideline, falls incomplete.
A little bit of frustration showing there. That pass was intended to Davis Payne. Levi had some good coverage there, so we'll see if they can keep that defense. It looks a whole lot better. They made the adjustments they needed, I think, at halftime, Tyler.
Well, I see Levi getting a lot more room off the ball to start here. They're going to hand it off to DeAngelis. DeAngelis is going to go up the middle, pick up about 3.
Brody Dick in on the tackle, the quick gain of about 3 to the right side.
Clock's running down. 1:15 to go in the third. Brush up 38-10.
The D-lines looked great tonight, too. Pretty solid up there. Andrew
Oh,
Herrera.
there's been a tough sledding if they wanted to run the ball.
Oh, yeah. TJ Rivera, Andrew Herrera, and Cole Curtis.
Too wide to the right. That's why Craig's looking. Lofts it up to his man again. Leaves him hung it out to dry.
14 is who that was?
I believe so.
Yeah, Perciotto on the tackle. There's a penalty flag somewhere.
Oh, it's in the
Oh,
backfield. Might
quarterback
be.
still down.
Roughing the passer.
Oh, roughing the passer.
Unnecessary roughness for a day. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Yeah, Cole Curtis called for roughing the passer.
I didn't see it. I was looking at the throw, but Craig's still down.
Yeah, he looked pretty hurt there. Hopefully he's okay.
Be an injury timeout.
And we talked about it, but he did float that ball too to his receiver as well. And Percy had an easy tackle on him, but he's protecting his right arm there.
Well, knowing Curtis, he took a shot,
Yeah,
albeit a late one.
they're taking him straight to the locker room, or I don't know. No, that's the other way. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, he's really guarding that right arm as he's coming off. And he's had a pretty good game, too. We talked about that earlier for being a freshman, Jackson Craig. So hopefully he's all right. We'll see who they put in there now as their new quarterback. 7. Drew Raymond. We talked about him earlier, too, before the broadcast.
Yep.
I think he was the one that was the junior?
Yep.
Okay.
No. I'm sorry. I think he's a sophomore.
Sophomore.
Yes, sophomore. Quarterback, 6'1", 160 pounds. Takes the snap, looks right. Had a man out there. That's Barker. Falls incomplete.
And that's just that transition from the new quarterback to the other one. He doesn't have the loft like his quarterback did, and I think the boys just have to make that transition for that. Good coverage by Tanner Ludgate as well.
Pass is incomplete. Clock stops. 43 seconds to go in the third. Brush up 38-10.
Still hurting number 1 there, so hopefully they'll give an update on him if he's going to be okay.
Payne and Barker, your receivers out to the right. That's way Raymond's looking. He's going to go down the seam to his tight end. Laid it out there for Barker. Barker made a great effort on it, but it falls incomplete. He was blanketed there.
Perciotto was perfect on the coverage right there. That ball was going to be caught around the 10-yard line, and it was basically a straight post pattern right down there. He followed that right hash mark all the way down, but Percy stayed with him, like you said, and he blanketed him perfectly. Great coverage.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect coverage. Same formation here. Barker's in that slot formation. Straight drop back rolling to the right. That's the way Raymond's looking. He takes a shot too. Bruno from his linebacker spot got in there. The pass falls incomplete.
And that ball was quite a ways outside, and Barker had no chance at it. And again, Perciotto in on the coverage. But it makes a difference too, though, when you're blitzing like Brush is right now. Your quarterback sees that guy coming, so you got to throw it quick. Are they going to try a 55-yard field goal?
Are you kidding me?
No, sir. 55-yard field
Into
goal.
the wind.
Let's see this. Yes, you start the clock on the snap.
Into the wind. High
High.
snap down.
Well, that's a live ball.
Blocked. Bruno's going to
That's
pick
a
it
live
up.
ball.
Bruno's got it across the 50 into Timnath territory. Man, I'm all for Brush getting a blocked kick, but I wanted to see that. I wanted to see if he's going to get it there.
Yeah, I think the high snap affected that completely.
A little bit.
Yeah, he had to really get that ball down quick. And Bruno came right up the middle. That was blocked. He picked it up and ran it to the right hash there. And he got a couple yards even on the return. So that's kind of scary for Timnath. I mean, they're lucky they got him because he's a tough tackle, as we talked about. One guy had to save that.
I wanted to see that kick.
That would have been nice.
It was right at the 45. It was a 55-yarder. Bruno's got the ball back in his hands quickly here. 3 yards.
I think that's Sanchez.
Is it?
Yeah, it was
You're
Sanchez.
correct. You are correct.
So Juan Sanchez in and Cade Geist got him there.
Under 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. We'll see if Brush tries to get a playoff before the half. They're not going to get it. That'll be the end of the third quarter. Brush up 38-10. We'll take a quick timeout, come back with the fourth and final right here on 1010 KSIR, KSR.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to the fourth and final quarter of Brush at Timnath. Your Beat Diggers up 38-10. Tyler Carmen, Paul Costa with you from Timnath in a beautiful box on a great night for football. And Beat Diggers up big, trying to put this game away. They got a blocked field goal attempt. Bruno took it into Timnath territory. Brush now with a 3rd and 6 after a couple of Sanchez runs. They bring in a heavy run set here. Turn around, hand it off to Richie Bruno. He gets across the 40. He's going to be stopped short of the first down, I think.
Yeah, brought down by his counterpart, Vince Hochhalter. And we haven't seen him back in as running back. I think it must be something on that side, and the offensive side they're not using him.
Oh, they give Bruno the first down there.
Oh, good.
Give him 6 yards. Heavy run set again. Turn around and give it to Tanner Ludgate. Quick hitter off the right side. Gets down around the 30-yard line. Quick 5 yards for Tanner.
Jeez, is he okay? 5?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
He's at, what is he at, 30 and 80?
Yeah.
What's he thinking?
Yeah, 28, 80, and 5. Come on, Tanner. Get with the program
You
here.
have to have a talk with him on
Yeah.
Monday.
Same formation. Give it to Bruno here. He's going to cut it up the middle of the field, pick up a first down. Another 6 yards for Richie Bruno.
Yep, again, his opposite counterpart, Vince Hochhalter, in on the tackle along with Cade Geist. But, again, they're still trying to tackle him too high. It's just been that way for them all night. Oop, did we get a flag on him,
Yeah,
too?
Brush goes with the hard count here. That'll give him a cheap 5 yards.
We got an injured beat digger. It looks like T.J. Rivera is hobbling off the field. That penalty might have been beneficial for us to have him get off the sidelines and put a replacement in. So it looks like Landon Mesh is going to be coming in and replacing him.
Same formation here. Perciola's just going to keep this on 1st and 5. Goes right off the left side of his center. Picks up 4 yards.
Yeah, it's like a Buffalo Bills play there, you know. Josh Allen running 4 or 5 yards on the hold like that. I had to get my plug in, you know me.
Yeah. Hey, we can talk about the Bills all day as long as we don't talk about the Broncos.
Rosenbrock pulls Percy off to the side there, but he just must have told him to play. So
Just 3 yards on that keeper from Percy, so it's 2nd and 2. Under 10 minutes to go in the fourth. Brush goes hard count, gets Timnath once again.
a little bit of frustration there by the Cubs. There, a couple guys shoved each other after that. You know
5
what?
yards gives Brush the first down.
They did that to us first half, and now the
Yeah,
Tiggers are
yeah.
saying, well, we'll try the same thing and see if we can get it back.
Brush makes their way into the red zone after that penalty. Turn around, hand it off to Bruno. Bruno goes up the middle. He's sniffing the end zone once again. He's going to be stopped short of it inside the 5.
Did you see who made that tackle? The smallest guy on the field. Number 5, Sincere Gonzalez.
7 yards there for Bruno. Fumbled snap. Flags fly.
Penalty, perfect timing, I guess, huh? That was recovered by Tinmouth, too.
False start on the center. Well, that might have something to do with the bobbled snap. Brush catches a break there.
Yeah, big number 75, Ryder Mock. That was an easy one. It was basically, it bounced right to him.
So now 2nd down here.
Again.
Fumbled the
Another
snap
fumble.
again.
It's all over the place.
Tanner's going to have to dive on it way back at the 22-yard line. Brush is going the wrong way.
Same thing. It's that center quarterback exchange.
They need the 3-yard line for the first down. They're way back at the 22. It's 3rd down. Rush just needs to settle down a little bit here.
You know, they go such long streaks too, both of them too, on the exchange.
With the whole third quarter without a hiccup.
Yeah. Edgar Ortiz is a pretty solid center too. So again, I still think it's, I hate to keep revisiting it, but I think he's just a little bit too far back from the center.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. See if Brush can get Timnath to jump here. They went with the hard count, I
Fumble.
think. No, I think we're going to get Hunter Proctor.
Well, I saw him.
The corner for Timnath. Yep, they got Hunter.
So that
So
ball
Brush-
bounced out too, though. I don't know if you saw, but it bounced upwards, and Percy caught it.
Well, they need to, I don't know, maybe Brush just needs to go ahead and give this ball back to Timnath real quick and try again next time.
Yeah, stop going the wrong way.
Well, we're going the wrong. We're clear back now. Where are we at?
We got to get to the 3, and we are at the
27.
27.
That is an awfully long ways. And Percy hasn't thrown the ball once, so.
Right. Thank goodness they have the colored light over there so we can identify how far back we are now.
Yeah. Long ways. Got a man split out either side. Oh,
He's gonna
he's
pass
going to
it.
throw it. He's going to look left. He goes,
Oh,
tried to find his tight end, Brody Dick. Brody Dick trips over a Timnath defender. That pass falls incomplete.
actually not a bad idea there. We talked about them trying to do that pass every once in a while, and they finally did it, and it just missed. So,
Like the idea.
yeah, me
Like
too.
the idea.
Hey, you wanted to see him pass it once, so
He
there
did
it is.
He did it. All right. Give it to Bruno. Let him take this one home.
Boy, he's going to have to take it a long ways.
Oh, if anybody can do it. Well, I take that back.
me
Tanner's
see.
been the one to break him a long ways here. We'll see if they try and throw it one more time here on 4th down. If you're going for it, I wouldn't see why not. Surely they try a hard count. They don't. Well, it'll drop straight back. He's looking right. He's going to look up for Hunter Proctor. This pass is going to be well short. It's going to be picked off inside the 10-yard line. Turnman's going to get it out past the 10. Proctor makes the tackle. Number 5, I believe. Sincere Gonzalez.
Yeah, that was an easy one. It was a float up. And, he's throwing into the wind too, Tyler.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see the flag there. So that thing got hung up. Probably a little bit of nerves too.
Yeah.
His second throw of the game.
Tell you what, good protection, though. You've talked
Yeah.
about the offensive line. They've been solid.
I don't know if you noticed. I think he took like a 2-step drop, even just a quick 2 steps, and
Yeah.
he stood there and threw it. So, I'm used to seeing guys taking 5-step drops, 3 to 5 steps, even some even go as far as 7.
Well, when you got an arm like Josh Allen, yeah, you got to take that many steps. Let your receivers get down the field.
Yep.
Timnath back into their own territory here. Get Brush to jump, but no flag.
Cole
Then now we
Curtis
get a
that
flag.
time. No, he called it on the offense. He's showing false start.
Yeah, Brush jumped, but they didn't go across the line.
34 the offense, 5-yard penalty.
34 is who he said? Or 54?
Ball's back now at the 8-yard line. 7:30 to go in the 4th quarter. Brush up 38-10, trying to put this thing away.
It's kind of a backwards 4th quarter. Both teams are going the wrong way.
Yeah.
It is. Should we just switch the field and try it that way?
Maybe. Bad news for Timnath is they can't go back much farther.
Well, I know.
Brush was down inside the 10. They could have
Yeah.
gone back forever. They'll split 2 out to the left, 1 to the right. Is Craig back in at quarterback?
Sure is.
He is. They run a little reverse to Payne. Payne trying to find the edge, and the Bee Diggers are all over this.
The only one not in on the tackle was Roger Caldera. What was he thinking?
Well, that's weird.
10. I know, he's like that. Well, he came from the other side of the field. So I'll have to cover for him on that one.
Loss of 3 there.
Yeah, it was kind of a quick shovel pass to the receiver, and it's good to see their quarterback, though, Jackson Craig, back in the game. So,
Took that late shot from Cole Curtis.
yeah, kid's a trooper to be back in there on that, so good for him.
He's got 2 out to the left, 1 to the right. That's the wide side of the field. Turns around, hands it off.
Nope.
That play's going nowhere as well.
Richie Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno in the backfield there to make the tackle. DeAngelis has had nothing but tough sledding. 7 carries on the night, 1 fumble, 8 yards.
Well, and we said it at the beginning of the third quarter how Brush had made some changes defensively, and they've been pretty solid now when it comes to both the run and the pass game. So I think they've kind of figured them out a bit. And, I got to give kudos to the coaching staff up here. These guys are seeing it. They're calling it down right on the field. And Joe mentioned that even last week as how good of his coaching staff is up here from the windows or from the perch.
We got 2 split out to the wide side this time. They throw a screen pass out to Payne. He bobbled the catch. Took too long to catch it, and Brush closed quickly. It's going to be completed, but a gain of only 1 or 2.
Or excuse me, that's Dylan Krob in on the tackle there. So it's going to be 4th and 13. Long way to go. So I'm wouldn't be surprised to see him punting in here. Yep.
He's standing back in his end zone this time.
He's got the wind behind him too, so he could get a pretty good kick here.
Ooh, he does. This thing's going to travel all the way back to the 51 inches. Catches it there. Goes to the Brush sideline, turns it up the field, gets across the 40, pushed out shy of the 35. And Brush will take over with 5:08 to go in this fourth quarter with really good field position.
Yeah, knocked out of bounds by Jackson Barker. So, but yeah, great kick. I mean, from in his end zone, he was 4 or 5 yards in his end zone, and that ball goes all the way back to the 50. So that's a pretty darn good kick.
You're listening to 1010 KSIR, KSR.com, the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Beef Digger football, regular season finale. Brush up 38-10, trying to put this game away. Look forward to next week in the playoffs.
Looks like a little confusion there on the line and the quarterback. They had a couple of quick words to figure out the play. Here we go.
Odell under center, turn around, fake the handoff, keep it off the right side. Percival got a lot of green grass across the 20. Is he going to find the end zone? He's going to be stopped short inside the 5. Man, I thought he had it. Timnath. Defensive backs did a good job tracking him and getting over there and stopping the touchdown.
Full credit, though, I got to give to Brody Dick. Wow, he took that end and pushed him in. Matter of fact, I thought he was going to get called for blocking in the back, but he pulled up. You could see him show his arms to the official like I didn't shove him, and Percy just had all green down the way. So great blocking and great running. So good job.
I don't blame Timnath at all for biting on the handoff either. You got to be prepared to try and stop that Bruno run, and Odell's quick to the edge.
Brunification. Is that a word? Can we make up a word?
Yeah. I think you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Brush is going to burn its first timeout of the half here with 4:58 to go. Timeout brought to you by Gordon Insurance. Be prepared for everything life throws at you. Get car, life, farm, and crop insurance at Gordon Insurance. Visit GordonINS.com today.
So tonight, the boys, I got to see they pulled out their new jackets too. I talked to Velo.
They're penguin suits?
Yeah, and I talked to Velo. He says, yeah, we got some new ones. We haven't worn them yet, so look at that to get them nicely broke in and looking good.
Oh, I'm sure it's cold enough, especially with that breeze.
Yeah. Timnath, too, they have theirs as well. But I'm not feeling the breeze. I don't know about you. I think we need to turn the heat down.
33 degrees outside. Feels like 28 with the wind. It's cold enough for me. Turn around.
Odell.
They give it to Odell off the left side. He's keeping it. He finds the end zone. I bit hard. I thought it was Bruno. I thought Bruno was stopped dead in his tracks, and Odell was well on his way.
Great job on the quarterback keeper. Swept it off to the left there. Good blocking on the left side. Just easy peasy. And I got to give it again, Brody Dick.
That's the first rushing touchdown for Percy Odell today. I believe the first one of the year for him as well.
Didn't he get the one earlier? Did he get one that he kept in from 1 yard out? Or did I miss that?
That was a 2-point conversion.
It's kind of like a touchdown.
You crossed the goal line.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not sure my stats are correct. My stats are unofficial. I make a point to say that. They're unofficial.
I used to be a center, so does that count if we score a touchdown? Should I get credit? I should
No.
get 6.
So,
No.
Bruno. Ooh, I think Bruno's going to be stuffed
Nope,
here
didn't get
on the
it.
2-pointer. Yep, Bruno gets stopped short. Score remains 44-10 with 4:52 to go in the fourth. I like that Timnath saying now we're not just going to roll over.
No. I like that. That's, we even last week, I think when we were on the air and we were losing, we were like, hey, it's a little bit of pride to walk away with that. So, you got to keep traditions and make those traditions. They're a young school too, so
Young school and young team.
yeah, got to give them credit. They're looking pretty good though for being such a young squad.
So Odo will kick off
Odell.
or not Odo.
Is it, or
Floodgate.
Cannon,
Yeah.
I was like, what? Percy's
Nah,
doing it
yeah.
all tonight.
Well, usually that's our quarterback does do the
yeah,
kickoffs.
true.
I'll be interested to see what Coach has to say about Rico.
Yeah.
Into the wind, I think we're going to get
Yeah.
offsides on our kickoff team.
Gunman on the right side there. Yep. Dylan Krob.
Well, that doesn't help our cause at all with the wind in our face.
Correct. 5-yard penalty, even though that's not a lot of yards going back. But I'll tell you what,
It makes a difference.
it makes a huge difference when you're kicking into the wind.
Return man, the farthest one's back, standing at the 20.
Both teams are starting to feel the elements now, as you can see them jumping up and down, getting
Yep.
cold.
Yep.
Either that or they have to go to the bathroom.
Probably both.
Probably both. Another low
Another
kick.
low kick here. Not bad. Gets down inside the 25. Payne's going to take it, try and sidestep on his
He's
sideline.
still going.
Gets up the field here. Pushed out of bounds. Shy of the Timnath 45.
Oh, well, got a guy into the bench here from Brush. Literally ended into the bench. Christian Astorga. Literally, I mean, he ended up in the bench, in the Timnath Cubs bench. I thought he was taking a rest there even. And
Taking a seat.
yeah. What NFL player did that? Wasn't there an NFL player who did that one game and sat in the opposing team's bench after he got tackled?
I think it was Deshaun Watson.
Was it? But I'll tell you what, I thought that Davis Payne was knocked out of bounds earlier, but he just kept his feet churning and
Good
good
return.
job.
Good
Yeah.
return. Shy of the 45-yard line. Not the 44. And Craig is back on the bench. So Raymond's back in at quarterback for him. 4:44 to go in the fourth. Brush up 44-10. That's a lot of force. Bad handoff
Oh, no.
there.
36 was the ball carrier, and Cole Curtis was in quickly on him and called his number tonight.
Mackay Major, another freshman running back.
Yeah, we're giving him out, getting some players out there. Last game of the season, get some playing time for those guys. Good for them. Future leaders of the team.
Shotgun set again. Raymond's looking right, throws a slant pattern.
Oh.
It's caught. I believe that's number 31.
Yep, sure was.
That is Darren Shaw, sophomore.
Beautiful slant route, and it was just timed perfectly. Christian Strohmeyer from the Bee Diggers in on the tackle, but got to give credit to that one. That was just nice.
That was a good pattern.
Yeah, nice
That was a
one.
nice route. Good throw.
Almost looked like Josh Allen and my Buffalo Bills playing out there with that throw.
Yeah, win a playoff game every now and then, Paul.
Or a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
One step brought back again. Same slant route. This time throwing low. That's incomplete.
Yeah, Christian Strohmeyer again in on the coverage, but yeah, I think that was just a low pass, and that was intended to number 89, Paul Hasselback. Isn't that the Baywatch guy's name?
That's Hasselhoff.
Hasselhoff. Okay. Sorry. For a moment I was like, wait, could be related. My bad.
Nah, he might be related to Hasselback, the quarterback of the.
Oh, that's where I'm at.
Matt
Same
Hasselbeck,
thing.
yeah.
Tomato.
Yeah. Good run here. Best run of the night.
Looking good.
for the Timnath Cubs. Out to the 35-yard line.
It's that young number 36 again you mentioned.
Kai Major.
Yeah. Dylan Krob in on the tackle for the Diggers. As you can see, they're starting to bring in some of the younger players as well. Christian Strohmeyer mentioned earlier. Christian Astorga, Haxton Haswell. 56, is that Cade? No, not Cade Ramirez. Brady Soletta, excuse me. Brady Soletta's in there now.
Barker's still in that slot receiver spot. Turn around, hand it off to Major again. He's got room off the right side. Closed in quickly. Pickup of about 3.
Axton Haswell, Christian Astorga, Dylan Krob in on that tackle. Dylan gets up limping a little bit. Eli Klein's now in there as well.
Crow will make his way off the field.
Fabian Valla's in there. Good to see some of the younger pups in there getting some work.
Timnath from the brush 31. Shotgun set again. We're going to pitch it out to the left this time. That's DeAngelis. DeAngelis gets across the 30, across the 25. Oh!
Shoestring
Down to the
tackle.
15.
Axton Haswell.
His best run of the night. First down picked up. 2:30 to go. Fourth quarter.
John Walter also in on the tackle for the Diggers. Yeah, good solid run there for the Cubs.
Raymond will jog play back in. Well, I can see Brush and their younger defense kind of make a stand here.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind to see that.
We talked about pride. I mean, even the JV side guys know that they got to do the same thing as their varsity. That's action for them in next year's season.
Pitch out to the right this time. This play is going to be balled up, but he breaks free. DeAngelis gets out to the 10-yard line. That play was dead to rights in the backfield.
Yeah, John Walter just overran him a bit. He didn't do the breakdown. You know, the coaches will tell you that all the time is when you're about ready to make that tackle, you got to break down and get that tackle. And John just ran right through it, and great running there.
Yeah, DeAngelis, nice footwork in the backfield, picks up the first. They're inside the 10-yard line here, first and goal to go from the 8. Minute 40 to go, clock running. Got one receiver out to the wide side of the field here. Turn around, hand it off. DeAngelis looking for the right side. He's looking for the end zone. He pushes it in. Timnath will get back on the board for the first time in this half, and there's a flag over by the Timnath sideline. I think they're going to get a Timnath Cub here. I think it's Barker.
Grant Becker tried to get him right at the goal line, but he was able to squeeze it in. So we'll see. I don't know if they're going to call it back or not.
I think it was kind of after the play. Yep.
After the play, personal foul, number 14 on the offense.
Should be just enforced on the kickoff.
That penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
There it is.
Yep.
On for the extra point here. I want to watch and see how far this kick goes.
Did you see if 14 said anything or did something?
I think they were just kind of tussling there on the
Okay.
sideline. This kicker lined up for a 55-yarder. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good kick.
Dude, he kicked that all the way through the track. There's a couple of cars out there on the street. I mean, he could have even probably put it through a window. Probably have to have football insurance over here at this place.
Extra point was more than good. Scores 44-17. Timnath score brought to you by Northeastern. Whether you're a traditional or non-traditional student looking for an associate's degree or specialized certificate, visit njc.edu. So Brush will get the ball back with about a minute and a half.
Well, you know, good opportunity for the coach. Put the young guns in there, let them try it and see how they do. And, you know, Timnath just kept running their game, and I'm glad to see, you know, that Brush worked the effort that they could. But, you know, and their running back, like you mentioned, what was his name again?
DeAngelis.
DeAngelis. I can never remember his name.
DeAngelis had some tough sledding, but he found some room here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he did great.
Makai Major is another young running back that had some nice carries.
You know, there's a minute 27 left too here, and the Brush faithful is still there. They all kind of started out midway, spread out left and right, but now they've all kind of centered themselves.
Body heat.
Body heat, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
We don't have to do that in here.
no. But nobody up top, up there, because
No.
they'd have nosebleeds from being up so high.
Yeah.
So,
We are close to the front range.
we are. We could be at 14,000 feet.
Could be.
Yeah.
They're tall. Tall stands for sure. That penalty,
Onside.
onside kick here.
Oh.
Did that
He
ball-
got it.
Did he got it?
He did.
That was beautiful. Brush was not ready for that. They only had one guy over there.
Number 3. The Davis? Payne? Yeah.
Yeah, Payne gets it. He made a nice kind of one-handed snag to save that thing from going out of bounds.
Well, and they tried to do they sent a guy up to make a block, and nobody even went for
Nobody's
the ball.
behind him. That's
Yeah.
the problem. There was
Yeah.
nobody behind him. He made the right play to go make the block, but it doesn't much matter if there's nobody behind you.
Well, you don't account for Payne like that. I mean, he was the gunner, and I'm surprised that they went there. So, yeah, that was an easy one. You don't see those recovered that often either.
No.
That's a rare treat. That's like my wife giving me an allowance. Doesn't happen
Doesn't
that
happen
often.
anymore?
No.
Well, I'd say that's probably smart.
Oh,
on
I
their part.
forgot. She's in the car listening too. Oops. Usually she's in the stands. I'm in trouble.
Oh, yeah. You're going to get it now.
Yep.
You're going to hear it. I don't agree with Paul. I just want that known. I've heard lovely things. Off the right side goes Major. Breaking tackles, gets across the 50.
But they just no quit in them, do they?
No, 12 yards. First down's picked up into Brush territory, come down on a minute in the fourth.
Senior John Walter in on the tackle. Dylan Krob. Looks like Eli Klein's checking back in. Alazar Acosta's in there now. $13, that's got to be Elias Barraza, I believe.
We're going to try that screen pass out again. Ooh, bust. Goes right through the hands of the receiver.
Number
Fails
2.
incomplete.
Yeah, number 2 was their receiver, and Kristen Strohmeyer almost had a gift. Because,
If he was playing the ball instead of the man, yeah, he'd be in the end zone
Yeah.
right now.
yeah. I don't have 2 on my program, so I'm not sure who that is for their team.
My program's the same as yours, so
Oh,
I
okay.
wouldn't have it either.
Coaches are closing it up next door to us.
We're under a minute, 50 seconds.
Penalty flag, you're going to have too many men on the field.
Yep. At the conclusion of the game, make sure you stick around for your post-game show brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. Hopefully we can get Joe Rosenbrock up these stairs and up here, talk about the end of his regular season.
Some negatives tonight. I'm sure he'll talk about the center quarterback exchange, but
Yeah.
otherwise the rest are positives. You got nothing negative about Bruno himself.
I think
Or
just
Ludgate.
being a little too aggressive at times on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah,
Those encroachments will eat you up. Flag flies here. I think this is going to be
fumble too. He got it though.
He picked it up. I think this is going to be neutral zone infraction. I was looking at our D tackle, and he looked like he was over the ball a little bit. It could be holding, but I don't know.
Peter Kirkpatrick. Any relation to Ryan? No, that's Fitzpatrick. Darn it, I can't get it right tonight. On
There
my
was a
names.
corner, though, out of Michigan State, Dre Kirkpatrick.
Yes.
Oh, nope. They do call it on the offense, but it's declined, so it'll be third down. 3rd and 6. Or, I'm sorry, 3rd and 16.
Did you see Fitzpatrick last night, by the way? In Buffalo?
What, do you have a shirt off again?
He had a shirt off again.
Yeah. That's a man.
And he did it live on TV.
Yeah, that dude went to Harvard.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, he's a Harvard grad.
I think it's a little overrated if you're in Buffalo with your shirt off.
I know. I agree.
Oh, quick pass here. That ball pass is broken up. Had it in his hands. Broken up well there by, I believe, number 14 for Brush.
Christian Strohmeyer and Barker.
So 4th down here. Timnath can't do anything with their recovered onside, and they will punt it away.
4th and long 15. I just can't see them doing a fake. Might as well just concede to it here. And go ahead
Yeah,
and
we
just-
got 19 seconds left.
Yeah.
Give it to Brush, let him take a knee, and we can all go home happy.
The only fear I have is the kicker putting it out in the parking lot.
It might. He stands at his 35. Gets the punt off with the wind at his back. This is going a long way. Catches it inside the 15. Turns it up the field. Good return here by Brush. Gets thrown. Ball's out.
Fumbled.
It's going to be recovered by Timnath at the 20 with 6 seconds to go.
Grant Becker.
He had a nice return, but that ball popped out.
Well, wait a minute. They're still fighting for the ball down there. No
Oh,
decision.
I think Timnath got it. I can't
Hold
see.
on. No signal yet. Elias Barraza said he hasn't. Nope.
Yep, they give it to Timnath.
Went to Tinmouth.
Yep,
Okay.
I think that's the right call.
Initially, I thought they had it when he dove on it, but Barraza went in there to get it. So, 6 seconds.
Give your field goal guy an opportunity.
Yeah, that would be good. Someone mentioned to see the field goal. I'd like to see him kick it a long ways here.
So they recovered it at the 23. They might have a couple passes in them here with 6 seconds left.
They're going to throw another flag. I thought they had 12 there, but they called one late off, but we'll see. Well, now they're bringing him back in. 35 was on. He's off the field. I'm not sure
There's
what's
the
going on
flag.
now. Okay.
Delay game.
Jeez.
5-yard penalty remains first down.
Yeah, a lot of confusion there for them, and they got the penalty called for the delay of game.
So that'll back them up a ways.
Giovanni Angel now in there for the Beat Diggers.
They're gonna
Oh, my
try.
goodness.
Quarterback took a shot. Got the pass out, threw it in triple coverage, falls incomplete. Beat Digger helps him up. Says you gotta get one more snap in you.
Giovanni Angel, I just called his name too, and that's who came through the line like that. I mean, he was untouched.
He wasn't. He gave the quarterback a shot.
Oh, gosh.
2 seconds left. Should be the final play here. Brush up 44-17. Running back to either side. High snap. Got to roll left. Looking for the end zone. Got a man in the corner. Pass is going to be
Incomplete.
batted down. Incomplete. That'll be the end of the game. 44-17. Brush takes down the Timnath Cubs to end their regular season. They're on to the playoffs. We'll talk about that in your post-game show brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. Coming up next right here on 1010 KSIR, KSR.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Welcome into the Brush Post-Game Show brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. Get a full plan of seed, food, and water for your field. Now is the time to begin your planning for next year's growing season. Call Dusty or Roxy at 970-571-2024. Your Brush Beat Diggers take down the Timnath Cubs 44-17 to end their regular season. I'll run down the stats quickly for the Timnath Cubs. It was a tough day on the ground for them. Their starting running back, he went down with 24 yards there in the first half. That was all that they really could muster till the end of the fourth quarter. They got kind of some garbage yards. Were able to put it in the end zone through the air. Their freshman quarterback goes 10 of 16 for 104 yards and a nice touchdown pass that was caught by number 4 Gaines over Levi Cox there in that first half. Payne had 4 receptions for 31 yards as well, and their freshman tight end Barker had 3 receptions for 22 yards. Timnath finishes the year 0-5 in league, 2-7 on the year. They are a young team. They will be someone to look out for down the road, but I don't know if we'll see them, Paul, because they might be moving up in a classification here. They have a big school and a big team and a large enrollment. Brush, on the other hand, they move and finish the season at 6-3, 4-1. In the league, Richie Bruno led the way. He was averaging 121 yards a game. He had 12 total touchdowns. He bumped up that average, and he added to his touchdowns by 1. He had a 5-yard touchdown run on his 19th carry of the game. He finishes with 163 yards on 27 carries. and he was your leading rusher, but not by much. Tanner Ludgate gave him a run for his money. Ludgate finishes with a couple of back-to-back touchdown runs there in the third quarter. He finishes with 133 yards. An 80-yarder helps that total for sure. Cole Curtis had himself a carry and a touchdown as well. Juan Sanchez had himself a day with 6 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown. Percy Odell had 9 carries for 78 yards and a touchdown. So everybody got in. Everybody that touched the ball, everybody that carried it today got a touchdown. If you're curious about throwing the ball, Eric Rico was out this week. Hopefully we'll get to talk to Coach Rosenbrock. I don't see him coming across the field, so we might not get to ask him about the sophomore quarterback in about next week. But Percy Odell, they did let him throw it a couple times. Both of them were one of them was incomplete, and one of them was to the other team. But that's what you get from a backup quarterback thrust into the action. So once again, post-game show brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. Your Brush Beat Diggers are on to the playoffs. I don't have anything on what the potential playoff matchups will be. I know Berthoud is undefeated. That is a possible matchup here coming up next week, Friday or Saturday. We don't have times on that. Be looking on the Brush School website and stuff like that, and KSIR our website as well, and social media. You should be able to find that stuff out. But Paul, that was a nice regular season from Brush. A lot of growth from this young team. A lot of growth from a young coaching staff. Gotta like what you see. Gotta like what you see. Looking forward to the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. And, to see the running back trio that we have out there, they're getting more and more developed every week. And then tonight to toss in a brand new quarterback to see how we do. I mean, he looked pretty good. Now, I mean, you have those first game jitters, but the kid came out and played a great game. He stayed poised in there and did just a great job. So kudos to Percy Odell. But I'll tell you what, I think to me, the storyline for me would be our running is just, it's tough to stop. And Richie Bruno is everywhere. I mean, when you cannot stop him unless you really, really have 2 or 3 guys and you wrap him up at the waist and down. Otherwise, you're never going to get him. I see Rosenbrock packing up the things. I don't know if he's going to make it over here or not,
coming up here,
Tyler. But yeah, it was a great night, and just to see. The only thing I guess we talked about, a couple of defensive penalties that need to be improved on. The snap, obviously, between the exchange between the center and the quarterback. Maybe our kicking game, the extra point game. But
I tell you what, you only had 1 2-point conversion that you didn't get in. It was about the only play that Richie Bruno got stopped for no gain. Other than that, I mean, some were untouched, some were easy punched in. So that's something to maybe look. Even if Rico comes back healthy, you might go for 2. That extra point could matter.
Absolutely.
Down the road. So.
And you don't know, like we said, next week. Hopefully, you said Berthoud might be a potential. I think either way, we're on the road.
Yeah,
I don't see us being at home at all.
No, we're not going to win the league. So I think universities, they should have beat Sterling tonight. So
yeah,
they'll probably take the lead league. And we'll be on the road next week. But wherever that may be, KSR will be there. We'll have the call right here on these airwaves. It could be a Saturday afternoon game, could be a Friday night game. We don't know. What we do know is that Brush running game is something that any other Colorado team will be looking to have maybe some nightmares about.
Absolutely.
So
thanks for everything again, man.
Oh, Paul, thank you for joining me these past couple weeks. It's been a blast. Like I said, Brush wraps up their regular season. They moved to 6-3 and 4-1 in the league. Coach Rosenbrock's second year at the helm is off swimmingly. We'll see what he can do in the playoffs. So for myself and Paul Acosta and for Rose Beck Studio, doing a great job as always. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to everybody who made the trip up to Timnath as well to catch the game on a cold Colorado night. Once again, next week, it's playoff football right here for your Brush Beat Diggers, and we look forward to talking to you then. This is 1010 KSIR, KSR.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Once again, thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you next week.